And it is recording. Go ahead.
Hi, thank you so much for joining us for our adding to to the tribe event. I am Shanae Cologne, CEO and founder of Team Lead, and
I am Siobhan, Coach SNC, Ebony J. Clifton. I know it's a mouthful. Founder and CEO of Team You Possible.
so we're gonna the purpose of this event is just to give you an overview of why coaching is important to us and give you a little bit more background information as to what it is and what it's all about.
Yeah, we wanted to let you guys know what is going on and why we steady pushing, why we steady coaching and doing all these amazing things. So here we go. If I can get to the next slide.
All right, so starting with me, I am again Shanae Cologne, CEO and founder of Team Lead. And what LEAD stands for is leave excuses at the door. When you think about excuses, they can actually sum it up to be things that get in the way of getting stuff done or holding you back and so on and so forth. My lifetime rank is Emerald Coach. That means that I have 2 coaches on my team that are active, and we are pushing for more coaches, and we'll get into all of that later. I've been coaching for almost 3 years, I started in October of 2013, and I'm certified to teach Beachbody Live programs such as Insanity, Turbo Kick, Size, and PIO. I'm a proud veteran. I served in our United States Army, and I am the mother of 3, and I am in a beautiful relationship with someone who I love to death. And so that's basically the little gist about me.
All righty. So allow me to introduce myself. My name is Siobhan once again. I also go by Coach SNC. And Benije is how you say that wonderfully vibrant name. Clifton is my married name. Once again, the CEO and founder of Team You Possible. I am a direct coach of Shanae and Team Lead. I am one of her active coaches, one of her first coaches.
Yeah.
My lifetime rank is Emerald. And that means I also have 2 coaches up under me that are currently active, striving to continue to build. I've been coaching for 2.5 years. Quick story about how I became a coach. I started my journey, my own Beachbody journey, off with Focus T25 and Shakeology. I had seen Shanae doing it on Facebook, and then I saw the infomercial for it, and I decided to give it my 110%. I had tried everything else, and had talked to her about it, completed that program right after she had started coaching. I completed that program with her coaching me through it because she was doing it at the same time. And after I completed the program, she was like, you know what, you will be an amazing coach. I immediately was like, no. Because I had been approached by different other marketing companies to start a business, electricity, sex toy, adult toys. I'll say adult toys, all these other things. So I'm thinking Avon, I'm thinking those type of things. She's like, no, it's nothing like that. I believe that you will be a great coach. And so I started coaching February 23rd of 2014, and I've been pushing ever since. I've been coaching ever since. I am also a proud vet. Me and Shanae met in the United States Army at Fort Hood, Texas. And we've been battle buddies ever since. And then when she presented this coaching opportunity to me, I jumped on a call just like this one, and it just made sense. It made sense, and I've been pushing ever since. I am also a wife to an amazing man and a mother of 1 to a teenage son, and that's an adventure in itself. And they both are my wives. Oh, and I can't forget my 2 fur babies. I forgot to put them on the list. Sorry, Mike and
Bentley. Okay. So let's talk about why we started coaching. She got into it, but we're gonna get more into why. So for me, I have been working for corporate America since I was about 14 years old, and the politics, the bureaucracy, the basically a lot of the downside of it started to get to me, and I've always been, thinking about wanting my own business, my own hours, my own time, my own everything, and just want to be my own boss. So coaching was presented to me by my coach, Angel Farley, and Funky Fit. She is the founder of Funky Fit, and we're underneath that. But she came to me, and I went over to her house. We sat down and talked about it. And I'm like, oh my gosh, just listening to her, she's so inspired by it, and just seeing it for myself from her. It was a very good example to me. Like, okay, this is something that can honestly take off, and I could really see myself, being my own boss and just helping people. I love to help people and everything. So what we have as a community is, it brings me back into like the Army days where it was teamwork and everything like that. And then fitness is involved. And, in the Army, you definitely, had a lot of fitness going on. So it all made sense for me. And I'm so glad that I took this opportunity and this chance on myself. And I'm glad that she brought me in. Like she actually presented it to me. So what we do is, we present it, and it's something that if it grabs a hold of you in some kind of way, and you take it and you go with it, then it's up to you. So, and we have seen people retire early, and they are bringing their husbands into it, or their wives into it, and then they're more stay at home, and they have more time, and time is everything for us. Like, we all know that time is just so valuable. So that is the biggest thing for me as well, just being able to have that time with our families, and be home and be more present here in the household.
Awesome. Well, I did a little bit of elaboration on how the opportunity to coach was presented to me. So Shanae presented it to me just like her coach did for her.
Mm-hmm.
I started off coaching, and see, I'm what's called a hybrid and an evolving coach. So I started off coaching purely because she presented it. I found out that military vets and active duty military and active duty spouses, you have to be a spouse of an active duty member, um, received a military waiver for the business startup and for the monthly fee, your website maintenance fees. So found out about that, and then I started finding out about the 25% discount, and then the 25% commission. So at first, it was to help me keep myself accountable. If I was coaching, I was taking advantage of the discount, and then I was showing up for myself because I had other people showing that were counting on me to show up. So at first, I was doing it um, as an accountability tool. But then I started seeing that, wow, this really is something. There really is something to that. And every year there's a conference for coaches in their invites, I guess you could say invites, and their guests. And I streamed it the first year, and it was in Vegas. I streamed it from the computer the first year, and I was just so overwhelmed and so just brought in and just so amazed at
Right. It
the
was so inspiring,
stories.
right?
Yeah, it was so inspiring. And I wasn't
Hmm.
even at the event. I was just streaming it. So
Yeah.
after that Coach Summit was over, I was very, very inspired. And I was like, well, let me at least try this as a hobby. So I started actually holding challenge groups with Shanae, getting into the learning more about the company and more about how these products benefit us and how the camaraderie and how awesome it was. So I started getting deeper and deeper and deeper into coaching and seeing how it was really changing people's lives, the peoples that we were able to have the opportunity to reach out and touch, we were actually changing lives. So Summit last year, 2015, we got a chance to actually go, and it was in Nashville. And it was a life-changing event for me. And I'm pretty sure I can say the same thing for Shanae. It was a life
Definitely.
changing event, and we got a chance to actually be there and just be amazed at the speakers that were there and being exposed to things that we probably would never ever be exposed to in any other aspect of our lives. So
Exactly.
then we even started getting even deeper into coaching. So it evolved from, okay, it's a hobby, to we really can retire and do this. We really can build substantial businesses. We really can build substantial organizations. And that's when Team U Possible was birthed, and that's when Team Lead was birthed, and that's when we started birthing um, our brands and really who we are in coaching and being more motivational and more inspirational to even more people. And that brought us to Summit of 2016, which literally changed the game for us.
Amazing.
Literally changed the game for us. And the more and more we get involved, the stronger we get as a unit. And we're looking for that perfect match to bring into our tribe so that our tribe can grow even more. And we want those people that are joining our tribe to understand and be on fire just as much as we are, and be exposed to the things that Beachbody has available to expose you to. Um, I say all of that to say that this has been a true journey, and I'm glad I get a chance to experience it with my own coach, and with my battle buddy, somebody that I've known, and we're building a substantial business and a substantial organization. And so now that brings us to opening up this invite. Um, as Shanae mentioned, we want to be able to get rid of our own bosses. Today marks my first day of being out of corporate. I have been an entrepreneur before. I have had a transportation company with my husband. We ran it for 2 years, but the overhead was astronomical. The technicalities of it, dealing with the government and all those things, it was just overwhelming. Went back to corporate for 3 years, and now here it is. I'm back full time coaching and being my own boss. As Shanae mentioned before, time is worth everything. What is it worth to you to be able to spend more time with your family, all while taking care of yourself, or
On the inside.
on the ends from the inside out?
Hmm.
What is it worth to you to have an additional residual income so that you can free up some more time or free up some more space, or be able to do an additional vacation, or even just a vacation in the year? What is that worth to you? So I'll go to the next slide and you can go.
Okay, so what are coaches? Coaches are mentors to others. We answer questions, we assist and support our communities that, people who who basically assign us as their coaches. They say, hey, I really would like for you to coach me with this, that, and the third. And not even that, because some people who aren't in our community will message us and call or what have you, because our contact information is not private. So we do, answer questions to people and everything. And we're on Instagram, we're on various social platforms and what have you. So we provide for people solutions, and we provide that support for our clients and everything. At the end of the day, we just help people on their journey. Like Siobhan said, when she was thinking about starting her journey, I knew that, for one, her and I go back so far that not only did I, with her signing up, I knew that, okay, she's gonna rock this because this is what she wants. So if this is what a person wants, if a person wants it, there's nothing that can get in their way. Now, what a coach does is make sure that that focus is fine tuned and is streamlined, and we make sure that we hold each other accountable. It's not just me holding her accountable; it's her holding me accountable as well. So it's a revolving door, and it's reciprocated. It's not just one way. So being a great coach is about taking care of yourself on your journey, and then helping others along the way. It's not just about other people. It's about you and other people. It's an and thing. It's not me or them. It's us. So that's exactly what we do for people, and so much more than that. It's so much. We have so much that we pour out to people that is so amazing to see people, like she said, changing and we're actually hands-on with people. Even though we don't have to be like Siobhan's in Houston, Texas. I'm in Charlotte, North Carolina, and her and I are so close. It's like we're right down the street, or like we live next door to each other, and that's how we provide that to our clients. So that's exactly what we're here to do, is make sure that we can provide to people what they need, and also the things that they don't see that they need. So we also have to be very attentive to people. So what we do is pay attention, we listen, and we provide solutions, and we go hand in hand together on this journey with people.
Yep. We have a toolbox full of proven programs, of nutritional supplements, of performance supplements, a whole streaming, you name it, there's a solution for it. And we as coaches are able to go within that toolbox. You let us know what your goals are, or the issue that you're running into, and we're able to provide a solution from that toolbox. And you then in turn do the same. You already will know what it is. What is it to, you know what it is to feel like, you know what, I'm at a place and I'm stuck, because you've probably already done that program. Or if you're thinking about a program and you want to have some of your friends join in, that's really what coaching is. You're already motivated to do a program. You're already motivated to make that change in your life, and you're able to reach out to others and help motivate them at the same time. So like Shanae said, this journey is about, this coaching journey is about changing your own life as you help motivate others to change theirs at the same time. That's basically what coaching is. Alrighty, so the different types of coaches. The way this is structured, as I mentioned before, we both have been evolving coaches. I can say that we both started off as a VIP discount coach at some point. And now we're working toward, well, we might as well say we're full-time coaches now. So
Yeah.
the last year we were working toward being a full-time coach. Now we're both full-time coaches. So let me explain the different levels. So as a VIP discount coach, you are taking advantage of the 25% discount on all of your Beachbody products, all of the resources within the Beachbody toolbox. You get 25% off of that. Plus, if you refer someone to join you, or if you're getting into one of our challenge groups and you want somebody to join you in the challenge group, you can then use your links and you get 25% off if you refer them to any of the Beachbody products. You can be a part-time coach, or what some people call hobby coaches. You usually have a full-time job, and you just want to make a couple of $100 a week, and also use it as accountability for your own journey. You can join us to help facilitate a challenge group. You don't necessarily have to run one in yourself. You will join in all the training. Beachbody has amazing training, be it a local event or be it virtual training. There's always something to help you better yourself. Beachbody is huge on personal development. We do personal development every day. We push personal development and recognition. So you'll get all that training. You'll get everything that you need to know, and you can do it on a part-time basis while you're working your full-time job. And you can make enough money to cover all of the things that you would possibly want to buy in Beachbody, plus some extra residual. You can be a business builder or working toward becoming a full-time coach, as we mentioned before. You can start weaning yourself from corporate life into actually controlling your own destiny. That's where we are now, me and Shanae, and that's part of the reason why we're opening up this invitation for our organization and taking applications now, because we want to give other people the opportunity to have that freedom, that complete freedom in their lives. We have coaches in our direct upline, and it's not like a lot of companies where it's 20 people up. They're the ones that are working full time, or those are the only ones that can make it. We have the coach, Shanae's coach is a full-time coach, 2-star diamond, making income that replaced and exceeded her full-time job. Her coach is multi-star diamond. So these people are reachable. We can reach out and call them and text them and IM these people. And Elise's coach, she's in the Millionaire Club. So there's only 3 coaches up from Shanae, 4 coaches up for me. So that shows within this network that those things are actually attainable. And that's where we are in this journey. And you can go back and forth until from the different levels until you find exactly what works for you. But we will always be here to help you remember your why and help you get to that goal of whatever path you decide to take in coaching.
Siobhan, let's talk to them about what the why is, so we can help people have an idea, because we all know, everybody's walking around with their whys.
Mm-hmm.
There's a why for everything. We all have it. But I think that we should just expound on what our whys are, only because it helps people understand why we are still here.
Right. After so long. Okay.
Okay? So I'll start. My why is why. So why coaching? First of all, this is a direct way for me to save myself. Like I don't have to. I quit smoking back in 2012, so that's almost 4 years. September 28th will be 4 years of tobacco free. I chose after that, went to become this coach. Like I had this vision for my family to not only travel and have money not be no type of issue to us whatsoever. I want to be able to see my family whenever I want to. I really feel like my why is me, because I am the master of everything that I have going on. So that means that I'm in control of everything. So I need to be in more control. I want control. I quit my job back in February of this year, 2016, and been home full time. Before that, I was what you call the working toward full time coach. Not only that, we're both working full time jobs, Siobhan and I. So we're used to working full time and then working our businesses as well. So the why is being able to control every aspect of my life, my time, my travel, my expenses, the bills, every single thing that I could think of. We have to have economics. We cannot go through this life without it, because it was created. So therefore we have to basically, quote unquote, abide by, the economic standard or what have you of where we live, and that's North America. So with that being said, my why is the why is what makes you get up in the morning. What makes you feel like you got this fire burning inside of you that you will keep pushing no matter what, no matter if it's talking about coaching or any other aspect of your life. What is it that's deep down inside of you that's keeping you, saying, yes, I'm going to keep going. No, I will not stop. That type of thing. What is it about you that makes you even feel worthy of doing these things? And this is what we do. We have to discuss why everything, because there is the question of why is very important to everything that we do. So for me, it's not just my family. It starts with myself. I am the reason why I get up. And then I got my kids. I got, Emmanuel. We're together. We have a family. We have a structure. We have a foundation here. But I want more for us. I want to build our own house, and I want to move in it. Now, I'm already a veteran, so I'm going to be able to use my VA loan and blah, blah, blah. But I want to be able to move into it and not even have to worry about the VA loan, period, point blank. I want my income that I make from my coaching business to supply our needs. So I not only can show my family that this is possible, I can show everybody else that we can do whatever it is we want to do. I am a leader, and I'm a person who I will, I have a vision, so I'm a visionary. And Siobhan deals with my creative brain all the time, because she's so much structured, so much more structured than I am. But I'm like very artsy, whatever, like creative, and like, procrastinating about everything and blah, blah, blah. So we'll go on and on about that. But I'm at home here. Like I'm in my office right now. I'm sitting on my beautiful, lovely love seat that is my office until I get my actual stuff built up. But this is what we do. What is your why, Siobhan?
My why is the ability to have control of my journey, keep myself accountable. That's my number one why. Then that's my number one reason for coaching, to keep my own self accountable. My second why is I am destined for entrepreneurship. I know it. It's in my blood. As I mentioned before, me and my husband for 2 years ran a non-emergency medical transportation company. Um, but as I mentioned, the overhead was crazy, and that's when gas was almost $4 a gallon, and we were spending more than we were making. And then when the American Care Act came out, that changed the dynamic of that industry. So went back to corporate for 3 years. Within that 3 years, as soon as I started back, that's when I started my own journey um, with getting back to losing weight. Because all while I was running my own company and just dealing with life, I gained the most weight I had ever had on me in my life. So since I started that journey, I've lost 62 pounds. And 2.5 of the 3 years that I've been on this journey, I've been coaching. So it works. That works for me. Coaching to keep myself accountable has worked. And most of all, just the experience that Beachbody is allowed me to have. Um, I'm currently going through the process for. I got a call back from an audition for an infomercial, for one of the Beachbody infomercials. I can actually say I lost 62 pounds just from these programs alone. So it's more for me than just doing the programs or being a challenger. The coaching is what's helping my own journey. I want to have the freedom to go to leadership, because these are the things that I see every day. Um, I want to have the freedom to go to leadership conferences and travel and be recognized by Beachbody for my leadership. I want to mentor other people like I've been mentored, to be a great leader, to be a great motivator, to continue to be the inspiration that there's a girl out there or a guy out there that's in the same boat as I have been in. And so now I'm able to pay that forward and say, hey, this is what works. Trust the process and let's go. Let's find a way, not an excuse. So that is my why. My why is really my own journey, being able to stay consistent in my own journey, because I've tried so many things and they have failed, and this is what works, and being able to pay it forward and have the freedom to do what I want with my life.
Amazing. So there's a lot of coaching misconceptions out there. People that they've been approached by other companies, so it kind of throws us in the same
Yeah.
category. But there really is no comparison. I'm sorry to just so everybody can know, um, we are our own standard. Our company is so dynamic and it's so different that it's not any other it's not like any other company, and I'm not even going to mention any names because there's no need to. So let us get into the misconceptions so we can address those for you, and that way you have a clear idea. Coaches don't have to be fitness experts because, one, I am not, nor will I ever be a fitness expert, only because I just don't, that's just not me. So, I mean, being realistic is the best thing for anybody. I'm not a fitness expert. Medical expert, meaning, i.e., a nurse or, a doctor, or you have this medical expertise or some schooling in that field. No, not that at all. Not nutrition expert, not at all. We don't. Now, this is the thing, though. There's a difference between a nutrition expert and a person who is learning about our food and understanding ingredients and understanding what food can do for us. That is us. It's not, we're not nutrition experts or anything like that. And you don't have to be fit from day one, because who is fit from day one? I've never met anybody that was fit from day one. And not only that, that is not the case. As Siobhan has already stated, when we're helping people as we help ourselves. So it's at the same time. It's not, let me get to where I need to be first, and then I can help you. That's not it. And that goes into the last one, at goal weight or size first. No, it's not, well, let me get down to a size 5 and then I can help everybody else. No, it's not about that. It's about us going through this process together, hand in hand, from the beginning, from the point of that person saying, yes, I do want you to coach me, or yes, I do need help, or what have you. And think about it. People being honest with you about what they need is a very big step, and that's not something to take lightly from anyone by any means at all. Like that's not a small thing. So there we go with that.
All right. So let's talk about what coaches are, though. Coaches are encouragers, they're empowerers, they're there to support you, they're motivational entities for you, they're there to inspire you, they're there to be hope dealers for you, they're there to lift you up on the hardest days and celebrate your victories, from the smallest victory to the largest. There's a quote that I use in one of my groups. It says, you don't need to be perfect to inspire others. You let people get inspired by how you deal with your imperfections. So that's really what coaching is. You're on your own journey, and you show people how to kick those obstacles in the face. And there's no need for you to be a fitness expert or a medical expert or a nutritionist, because the programs that we use are already outlined by the professionals. You already have a professional trainer that's doing the workouts, that laid the workout for you. They laid the program out for you in a particular way that is most beneficial, most effective and efficient for your time that you're putting in. You already have the nutritional guides that tell you exactly what to eat and how to eat. And if you use any of the portion control container programs with the portion control containers, it makes it even more simpler. And as I've mentioned, and as we've said this over and over again, there are so many tools in this toolbox that you're going to get results. If you're engaged with your coach, with your own coach, you're going to get your own results, and therefore you can then engage other people. You are, as a coach, a business owner. Everything, all of the commission that you make, all of the bonuses that you get, that's your income. Those are your revenues. You get a 1099 from Beachbody every year. And if you don't know what that is, reach out to us and let us know. We'll let you know what a 1099 is. But you can file your taxes. You can create an LLC for your company name. That's something that I'm going to work on this year, becoming incorporated for you possible. And then the most amazing part for me is you earn while you're learning to be a better leader, a better entrepreneur, a better business owner, and while you're on your own journey. That is like you're losing weight. You have a business to motivate other people to do the same thing. And it's more than just losing weight. Let me stop saying that. You're being healthy and living a fulfilling life, and you're showing other people how to do the same.
Exactly. So with that being said, if you take a look at the top, that's Siobhan and I, and then on the right, that's Siobhan, our millionaire. Her name is Hillary Kelly, and she is in the Millionaire Club. She's the founder of Team on Fire, which all of us are actually under. So you have the founding coach, and then you have the coaches underneath them. So with her being the founder, underneath her is Elise Hubbard. Underneath Elise Hubbard is Angel Farley. Underneath Angel Farley is Shanae Colon. And underneath me is Siobhan Clifton. So therefore, we have this, we are on a huge team, but everybody has an important part to play, because this is your, like she said, your own business, and you are building your own business, your own organization, your own brand, however it is you want to run your business. that is your business. It's up to you. No one can take that from you. Only you can do that. If you decide that you're done with it, that's up to you. But this is our brand. This is our creation that it's a labor of love, you know. With Siobhan creating Team You Possible, that is Siobhan. It speaks Siobhan. Like Team Lead speaks me. This is all like this is what we have created for ourselves. So when people ask, you know, okay, so why you? Well, why not you? Okay, so we all know that we all need to be healthier. We know that we really need to pay attention to the food and the liquids that we put into our bodies and everything. Either it's going to help our bodies or it's going to do some damage to the body or what have you. It just depends on how we do things and the balance. That's all that I like to tell people as well. Like, you have to understand there's a balance involved, because if you think I'm giving up Oreos altogether, you can forget it. It's not going to happen.
Everything in moderation. Everything in
Everything, you
moderation.
know? So, and that's what the thing of it is becoming what I like to call a conscious eater, a person who understands balance and understands that, okay, well, you know, garlic has these benefits to it, or if I eat, you know, with cayenne pepper on my food, or eating with turmeric or stuff like that. Like, I'm learning this type of stuff. It's not like this is not something that I learned coming into it. I learned. I mean, now I've never been like a way like, oh, a horrible eater or anything, but I'm a big foodie. But I love to learn about stuff. So I mean, food is one of those things that we have to have. So why not understand it and learn more about it? That's all we do is share knowledge, and we help each other. So why not build that? We're continuing to build onto this positive community that we have around us. Anytime or whatever, like on a daily, I speak with Siobhan no matter what. But anytime, like if I'm in desperate need, or if I just need somebody to talk to or what have you, and 9 times out of 10, she's the one that's going to be available to me. But let's say she wasn't. There is a community of people around us that we can call on, or we can go to our private. You know, we have private groups where we are able to confidentially talk about the things that are bothering us, or what's on our hearts, or what happened at work today, or whatever the case may be. We have that community around us to keep each other going. So if you have ever thought about being your own boss, coaching is not only going to provide for you the no guesswork, you know, on nutrition, and no guesswork on, you know, physical fitness and empowerment and stuff like that. It's going to provide it for you. You have to believe in yourself first, and let us help you understand what that means, because sometimes people think that, you know, everything within themselves is actually okay until we get on that one-on-one level and certain things start coming out and they realize, okay, you know what? That's not what I thought. And that's okay. We have that understanding. We are not judgmental people. We are very confidential. We do not, you know, like, ooh, you know, once we get off of here, let me go talk, you know, and no, we don't do that. We really don't. We are very much your confidant. So therefore, whatever you have to share is your story, and it's only going to stay between us until you decide. When you decide to put it out there, then that's great. That's on you. That's up to you. That's your prerogative. But we don't go about, you know, out there and just start sharing stuff. That's just not how we do things. So coaching provides you your own time. It's on your own time. Some people do things within, you know, they have these 15-minute blocks, 10-minute blocks to talk to somebody about something or to share something or what have you. It's up to you. Anyone can coach, but not everyone can do a great job at it, because one, you have to understand it's about you. You have to know that you can provide this to someone. You can be that person to somebody. But if you don't feel that you are or can be, we have had people come across our coaching, you know, in our groups and have their lives turn around from themselves because they did not even believe in themselves. And now that you see them taking off in all these different directions. So lawyers, artists, teachers, full-time employees, stay-at-home parents, you name it, we have them coaching. It doesn't matter. It's just up to you. All backgrounds, all walks of life. It doesn't matter from where. The age group doesn't matter. Nothing matters except for you.
Yes, as Shanae said, and I want to point out that these are two different pictures. These pictures on this slide, the one on the right is from Summit 2015. The one on the left is from this year, 2016. And it just in those pictures, you can see how we have evolved.
There's a difference. Yeah.
You can see how we have evolved as coaches, as people. Um, so why not? Why not give this a try? Why not get the discount? If you're using the products anyway, you might as well get the discount. You're doing yourself an injustice, especially if you're a military or a vet. You're doing yourself an injustice if you're already using the products, or you want to use the products and you say that, oh, it might be out of your price point. Well, save yourself 25%. You're doing that, you're using it anyway, or you want to try it anyway. Or you want to be your own boss and you want to start growing in that area, or you want a part-time job. Never get a part-time job. Start a business. This business has a very low overhead. The business fee is $35 plus tax. And if you purchase a challenge pack, which is a bundle of your Shakeology or your performance line and your program, you get your startup for free. It's 100% free. You get a 30-day money back, even for the coaching. Startup is a 30-day money back guarantee. So Beachbody has put things in place for you to have no excuses to even give it a try. Especially if you've been wanting to start your own business, especially if you want to keep yourself healthy and you're already in the health and wellness. If you're a trainer already, you're doing yourself an injustice if you're not already a Beachbody coach, because this allows you to open up a whole different niche. And that's another thing, as Shanae had mentioned earlier, you coach the way that fits you and your personality. There are not two coaches that are alike. My niche is a little bit different than the people that Shanae hang out with or reach out to. Hers is a little bit different because she's into different things than I am. I'm a sorority girl. She has different organizations that she's a member of that I'm not. So we have that access to those people to bring those people in, and then we overlap. We have our military background in common. So we hold a lot of boot camps for people who used to be in the military or people who are in the weight program right now and they're in the military, et cetera, et cetera. So you can coach any way you need to or any way you feel like you need to. There are doctors that use some of the shorter programs as maintenance for weight control for their clients, for their patients. There's different ways that you can, as we say, freak this business to make it your own. Yeah, I mean, why not you? We've been doing this for not the longest, but we've been putting in work, I would say, Shanae, huh?
Oh, yes. I would definitely say so. And we have stuck in it. We are a part of a brand, Funky Fit, who is fast tracking to become an elite. We're an elite. We're fast tracking to become an elite team. So with that being said, the whole foundation, I know we're never going to stop coaching, but let's just say hypothetically. No, I'm not even going to say that because it's just not possible. But coaching has provided us so many different things inside and out that I know for a fact that Siobhan and I will be coaching for the long haul.
I say all the time, me and Beachbody are never breaking up.
Never breaking up, right?
It's literally changed my life.
Psychology is a godsend. You know what I'm saying? And we have this, you know, I love the word exclusive because Siobhan has this exclusive way of explaining things, and we have a lot of fun. Being exclusive, it's not for everybody. It can be, but you cannot be closed in. You cannot be closed minded. You have to be willing to learn more about yourself and take some self-inventory and honestly get that real talk, because we provide that to each other and we provide that to our teams. There's no need for the sugarcoating because sugarcoating gets us nowhere at all. So we don't do that. We are very real with each other. We're real people. We're not the people that you see with this Photoshop and all that stuff. No, what we do the day in and day out, what we share is ourselves. This is the real deal that you get. So with that being said, we are a part of a brand who is taking off as well. Angel started coaching, I want to say a month or so before me, and she began to she got pregnant and everything, and she wanted to um, replace her income. Her mindset was to go ahead and become a stay at home mom because she needed to be home with her youngest child, and that was her. It helped motivate her, and not only that, but she knew it was possible. And
Yes.
with that being said, she lives right here in Charlotte. She's one of my very good friends, so I could go to her house or what have you, and I have done that, and we have done business meetings there and met up for lunch and stuff like that. I have seen her. I was there throughout her whole pregnancy, the whole nine. Like I
And
saw
she
it
drinks
all,
Shakeology every day.
every single day,
The
every
baby has only
single
been sick
day,
one time, but
once,
that's a
and he
whole
just
nother
turned 3.
conversation for another day. That's a
Right.
whole nother
So
conversation.
what we believe in, we know it works, and it's not about, well, let me just push this. Let me just say no. We literally know it works because we actually do it. We are
Yes,
what
we
they
live
say.
this lifestyle.
Right. We live it. We live the lifestyle, and we are a product of the product. The programs. Shakeology is the best. Our performance line is the best. Like there's no comparison. So with that being said, questions. Any questions? You sit back for a moment, just for a second, and just think: are you where you want to be in your health? When it comes down to your health, are you feeling like you are, you have no, preventable conditions on the horizon? You sit back and think about that and be honest about it. How you're eating right now, is that something that is saving you or is it hurting you? Now, we have so many people that we talk to, and we have a lot of realistic situations that come about that we can prevent. That is something that we pride ourselves on, talking with people about our health. So we have to be honest, and we have to be, forthcoming about that, because preventable conditions, diseases are just that, preventable. We can prevent them if we decide that that's what we want to do. So that question is that: why not build an empire? Why not build that legacy? Why not have residual income that your children can actually have access to, because you are setting that aside or you're putting that up for them? Why not? A part-time This part-time opportunity is full-time potential, like as far as what you can get in return. And it's not just about money. We're talking about the positivity. We're talking about having that positivity around you 24/7.
And just
Having that
meeting
access.
amazing people.
Yes, we have so
We
much
have
fun.
met such amazing people. Every time we go to Summit now, it's like a reunion for those people that we've met in previous years or that we met throughout the year. And then you actually get a chance to see them in real life. People from Canada, all the way north to all the way south.
Yes, it's awesome. We're already thinking about our team house for 2017 because we'll be in New Orleans.
New
I'm
Orleans.
excited.
So
I'm
yes, Coach
so
Summit is
excited.
in New Orleans. I am currently training for the Beachbody Classic, which is a physique contest. Was supposed to do it this summit, but I didn't make the list. So this year I am planning with the purpose and training with the purpose. And that's something I would never have even thought about doing. Did I mention that I'm in the audition product? They called me back for my audition. Did I mention that earlier?
Yes, you did. Let's go ahead and say that one more time because I'm super excited about that. I
Yes.
was there with her when she submitted her photos and everything. I was there, and I was like, you definitely should do this. Like, why not? Why not? Like,
Yeah.
why not her? Why not her?
So why
Why
not
not?
you? Why
Why
not
not?
join our tribe and just to see where this takes you? We both were just to see people, and here it is, 2.5 years later, 3 years later, and we're steady coaching and we're steady trying to build. And now we're at full-time status, never even really thinking that this is really possible. And we're steady growing. We have goals even beyond this. So you think about any other questions you may have. And you can reach out to the coach that showed you this video or that reached out to you to invite you to our Add into the Tribe event. And yeah.
So, on behalf of Team You Possible and Team Lead, we want to thank you for your time. Sharing our passion, our vision, and what we do is a blessing that we are proud to have shared with you. So, if you
Yes.
think of anything at all, any concerns, any questions, or how about this, or how about that, just let us know, and we definitely will address it with you and for you, and move on from there.
Yep, we're here for you. But we can't help you if you don't step out the boat. It's time to step out the boat and join our tribe. This will be the best decision, one of the best decisions you ever make. Peace.
Peace.
Let me stop recording.